The essential elements of constitutionalism, if I have to say the essential elements of the constitutionalism, and also the demarcation, what in Hindi in number of cases we have identified as a Lakshman Rekha, ki you have to work, you have to function strictly under your domain. There. So first is the if essential elements of constitutionalism, if we look into that, popular sovereignty is the first. Second, rule of law. Rule of law is another important aspect. Separation of power, independence of judiciary, respect for human rights, and responsible and accountable government, public participation, people's participation, transparency, and believing in the transparency. So if you look into the essential elements, so each plays very important role in strengthening the constitutionalism principles. Each aspect, independence of judiciary, rule of law, separation of power, popular sovereignty, independence of judiciary, each aspect has a great contribution, and that is the reason when we talk about the constitutionalism, in broad sense they say a limitation of the function of the each institution. There is a limit, you have no unlimited power and you work under that particular thing, and that is the reason when we look into all the essential elements that become very important on the constitutionalism. We go from here, we leave the constitutionalism in just in nutshell. I wanted to cover the constitutionalism, and there are number of writings which we have on the part of the constitutionalism by the various Indian scholars to student to understand, particularly the distinction between the constitution, the distinction between the constitution and constitutional law, and constitutional law and principle of constitutionalism. A state can have constitution without having constitutionalism. So you can, a government which is authoritarian government has a constitution, but there is no limit power. Entire power has been under his control. So authoritarian form of government has a constitution, but without the constitutionalism. So constitutionalism is very important, particularly in the popular democracy, liberal democracy. The principle of constitutionalism is very fundamental for the good governance, and that we have identified the essential elements of the constitutionalism.